Well, hi guys. It's Sunday, December the 8th, about noon. It's supposed to get up to about 55, 57 degrees. Rain later today. But I'm going to give this thing a bath. Kind of give you a before and after. All the grittiness here. I soaked it down with diesel fuel last night. So hopefully a lot of this will come off a lot easier. The drawbar and associated parts are in the barn. Good bath is going to do this thing a world of good. I've discovered something yesterday that is a little troubling to me. Something I'm going to have to be careful with. It's a piece of asbestos back here. Why it's there, I do not know. And I'm not sure how I'm going to get the thing out, but it's going to have to come out. Yeah, you get a see how grimy and nasty everything is. We'll get her next door and give her a good hosing. Then I want to talk about some things about this tractor, because this is something that's conflicting in the fact that the tractor, the sheet metal is straight. I mean, straight as it could be. So, and this is supposed to be a one-owner tractor. And like I say, it's kind of weird because when I look at a tractor, the tractor tells me a story. Well, this tells me a weird story because the tractor is straight as it can be as far as the sheet metal goes. It's not beat up, it's not banged up, it's been took care of. However, there's filters. Filters tell me another story, and I'll get into that later. So we'll be back here in a bit. Get her fired up and get her over there and start washing it. So hang on guys, we'll be right back. Well, I've already had my first mishap. Sprayed the tank off and sprung a leak right there. So nothing over here to use to do anything with, so I put a screw in it. Always gotta be something. We'll be back. Well, hi guys. She got her bath. Not without a couple of incidences. One being, well, the first hole, and then there's you can see it, a second hole pissing. So I'm draining the fuel tank. Yeah, there's 4685 on the block. I'm wondering if this is out of a combine. I don't know. Tried to get as much off of here as I could. There's some it just won't come off. Doesn't look bad. You got the rear, sprayed out the wells in there on both sides. Cleaned everything as best as I can. I'm definitely going to have to take the fuel tank off and work on it. But, and like I said, fan belt is loose as a goose, and that's probably not going to work. All in all, it's turned out pretty daggone good. Rear end is nice and clean now, for the most part. Not perfect, but it'll do. I did find this has been broken right here, and it's been welded, so I had to keep my eye on that. And not bad, not bad. Not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it cleaned up pretty good. Got some work to do. Start changing filters. What do you think of it, Dad?
It looks pretty good, other than it should be July while we're doing this.
Yeah, I agree, but 57 degree days in December don't come out too often. So, decided to do that. Earlier, I talked about there are some things about this tractor that don't make sense to me. One being that gear shift. I've never seen one with that gear shift before. So, that's unusual. Yeah. You know, it's in neutral. And usually, I don't want to say it's hard to find one that the gear shift is that good on, but it is. Some of the things I wanted to talk about here now is, like I said, this tractor is really clean, and the sheet metal is unbelievably straight. No dents, no dings. And usually when you find them like that, they've been pretty well taken care of. Now, saying that, there are some things that are a bit odd, as that goes. The first time I looked at this tractor, this was not the filter that was on it. There was another filter here. And it had a rag and zip ties wrapped around it because the filter was leaking. It had a rust hole in it. So that's kind of a not the best sign. The hydropower has a green filter. That's an original Oliver filter. Okay, they didn't use those all too long. This is a 65, so theoretically that should have already been replaced, unless he had a bunch of new old stock filters bought. Okay, this filter, it's an FL1A. This is not the filter that should be on this tractor whatsoever. I've got the filter that goes in here is about that tall. It's a bigger filter than this. Cleaned the transmission filter off, and guess what? It's Oliver green too. This tractor has not been repainted. So that's also an original Oliver filter. That should have been changed years ago. Guys, I got this put this fuel filter in. I don't know, I'm going to assume by the looks of the primary, they changed this also. But with the engine slobbering like it's showing here, where it's all this is running down everywhere and the whole engine was black, could be because of this. September of 1976. That air filter has not been changed in the last, what, 86, 96, 2006, 2016, 43 years. That filter has been there. So if it's drawing hard on this filter, then it'll suck oil up through the rings, bringing oil with it, and you're not blowing anything out the crankcase tube here, vent tube. It's pulling air into the engine. So that may be why it's slobbering. Can't say for sure until I pop the valve cover off and take this off and get into it. But I am really beginning to wonder if this is not a combine motor. Because it's red underneath. I don't know exactly what primer Perkins used, but yeah, it's Perkins diesel.
You said it wasn't.
No, I said it's a Perkins 354 Perkins diesel. Same engine they put in the combines. Same engine they put in the Massey. You know, that engine was used in a lot of different applications. But like I said, it's this tractor's telling me conflicting things. One way it's telling me it's been taken care of, and another it's telling me it's not been taken care of. But I am going to be changing the fluid, changing the engine oil and filters. I'm going to pull that primary filter off and look at it. I got an idea it's good. Six 354. Let's see what that says right there. (7118660), and it's got an O and a square. So if any you guys know what that means, let me know. I'm curious. 371 666 0 0 here. Last number is a 0. You can see that or not. Well, I got an idea that's a newer engine. Just got that idea. Let's see. 371166600 354 TC. See if there's anything else. Nope. So But like I said, this is telling me two different stories, and I don't know what to say is right. But I do know that there's a bolt that needs to be replaced. You know, like I say, the sheet metal is good and straight. Dash is good. Seat needs a seat, but hey, they all do. Fenders are not bad. The surface rust on the top of them, and the hood does too. But the rest of the sheet metal is good. It's clean. I didn't get as depth on the wash job as I wanted to. I want to take a rag to this and, you know, it's shining up compared to there. Got a lot of wiring to unhook, like this, and then pulled one out that was running back there. This is same wire. It's going to have to find where it's coming from and what it's doing. But for now, I believe I'm going to button everything up. I'll probably put the side panels back on here in just a minute and get ready, because we're maybe get a tarp put over the instrument cluster, because we're supposed to get about an inch of rain tomorrow. So guys, I'm going to call it here. I'm going to say bye, Dad.
Bye.
And we'll see you next time, guys. And as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. I've got a couple of surprises out of it, but that's to be expected. So we'll see you next time, guys. But she looks a lot better now. See you next time.